absolutely horseshit damage? Do you like an absolutely horseshit Biotic Orb? Do you like to become a Reaper and a support at the same time? And do you like an ultimate that does horseshit healing but absolutely no damage? Well then, Moira's for you. Now before I start the video, I do want to credit Bricky Orchid, a channel that has been absolutely amazing to watch. And I would like to credit him for, you know, making this kind of video. I mean, I kind of took the format from him because I wanted to start a video series of maining heroes, and kind of wanted to use his format because it's actually pretty funny. So to the start of every single video, I will kind of do that. So if you like this, if you like that, then you should try to main Moira. So I do want to credit that channel for that, and check out his channel too. It's really funny and it's just really good videos too in general. But anyways guys, hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, like the video, and comment down below on what heroes you want to see next on this channel. So Moira is the best support right now in the game, believe it or not. If you think Zenyatta is the best support, well then you got your head turned on the wrong way. So Moira is basically the new replacement for the crappy Mercy rework that everybody has been ranting about in the forums. I scroll so much to see Mercy mains quit their life and quit Overwatch. Kind of like throwing the game now. But Moira is actually just going to be the best support currently. She has got lots of abilities and potential to turn around games and, you know, do so much healing. Her spray healing, it heals a lot if you can, you know, track your teammates. So that's one of the things you need to know about Moira. She's not as simple as Mercy, where you can just, you know, hold down the left click button, hold down the left click button and, you know, constantly heal people. No, she actually is 2 stars, which means you need to track your teammates whenever they're moving. So it's gonna be a little harder for you to heal. And her Biotic Orb, like I said, the horseshit damage, you just flick it in the start of every single game. So you know what? Let's go over her abilities real quickly and start talking about how you should play her in game. So her first ability, Biotic Grasp. Left hand basically heals, right hand does long range beam damage and saps enemies' life and, you know, horseshit damage. Biotic Orb, basically you got 2 orbs in your hands. Left hand is basically the Discord and the right hand is basically heal. So you do want to throw the Discord out to the start of every single game because it is extremely good at the start of every single game where everyone is not, you know, too aware. And Biotic Orb actually does a lot of damage to squishies if you constantly stay in range of it. So once you get life sapped from that thing, try to get away from it as soon as possible. Sometimes you can even die from it. That's how powerful it is. So, you know, if you intend to be a Moira main and you like horseshit damage, then, you know, this is one of her things that make her so good. Her Fade, just basically a Reaper ability. All you have to do, use it to get out of a situation, teleports you a short distance for a couple seconds, basically just to get out of a situation or close the gap, close the distance to kill off an enemy. You use Fade for that. And then Coalescence, her ultimate, is really good for healing, not for damage though. Her trailer did show that it one-shotted people, but that's not the case in the game. So use Coalescence more for healing in big team fights, like when Genji pops an ultimate, use Coalescence and heal all those people, not to try to get that gold damage or gold elims, because that's not the point of a support. Now let's talk about how you should play Moira in every game. Like I said already, try to flick that Biotic Orb out to the start of every single match because that's going to be your main damage output, and try to focus those tanks with your Biotic Grasp, because when you're focusing those tanks, you do a lot of damage when your teammates are also focusing them down too. So your additional damage will help, especially take them down faster. Really, Moira is good against Diva because she can't really, you know, defense matrix it if you think about it. Her Grasp is kind of like Mei's Snow Gun or Symmetra's gun. You can't really deflect it or, you know, soak it up, kind of like Genji. I think Moira is kind of like that indirect counter against Genji because, like, again, Symmetra, Mei, Moira kind of counters Genji because he can't deflect it, And if he tries to burst you down, you can quickly fade out of there and launch a Biotic Orb at him. He could deflect that, but you know, a lot of the cases it doesn't happen. So you can really do work against Genji and protect yourself. Another thing I like about Moira that not many supports do a lot is, you know, do damage at the same time while you're healing. You can throw a Biotic Orb that heals and still do damage, so you're basically doing two things at once. So that's what makes Moira so good and prevalent this season. And she's just different from all the other supports. They just can't really multitask like Moira can in this current season in meta. So Moira just fits into a lot of the team comps, especially when you got a lot of tanks that need the healing, like Reinhardt or Diva. You could just really just, you know, spray them all over. Just spray your whole entire team instead of, you know, trying to get them or focus them or get to them one by one. Moira can just do a group healing, you know, just clump everyone up together, spray them, and you got just tons of healing right there. And Moira, if you can heal a target, focus one of your teammates and heal them for a long time, you can actually, you know, just get them back to full health. She's just really that good. Similar to Mercy, but once again, Mercy's rework just costed all the Mercy mains and costed Mercy's reputation. I think they try to bring her back with the Lunar Event skin, but that's not gonna help. So, you know what? Moira, best support right now. Learn to play her, at least. Now, one thing I do notice, some Moira mains actually try to combo with a Zarya Grav Bomb, but you know, kind of doesn't work out for them because damage, once again, is not the best. But if you are getting counter grabbed, you could try to use Coalescence and target it down on the floor and spin it around on your teammates so you guys won't be taking out that much damage. I noticed this, especially in competitive games, when Moiras are actually using 900 IQ outplays using Coalescence, not to try to get that gold damage and try to damage those enemies, is actually for healing. So try to, again, use Coalescence more for healing instead of damage, okay? And the last thing is, Moira, she's really good in deathmatch. You should know that. Because, especially in Chateau Guillard, she could literally throw that Biotic Orb, damage you at the same time, and instantly burst you out. And then fade, and then melee, you're gone. Instantly. Moira is just really good in 1v1. So, it can prove to you guys now that Moira is not just any support. She's a support that can multitask, meaning dealing damage at the same time, doing mass amounts of healing, and using her mobility, like her fade ability, to get out of situations and escape, which makes her one of the best supports right now in Overwatch. So anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the video. I know this may not be the best guide because we haven't been doing much of these Overwatch guides much. This is actually going to be our first one. So, you know, give us your constructive feedback. Tell us how you think about the video today. We want to know from your opinions and what heroes we should do next. So anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you guys later on Salty Sports. Peace out.